everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Good day, 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 everyone, and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is indeed Monday, March 10, 2025, and as we are about to announce that we have a brand new time slot officially airing on TVH Network, that is Aspres Cafe. And yes, we are now at 9 a.m. guys. So yes, we have moved to a brand new time slot that is 9 a.m., which is right now on TVH viewers. If you're watching it on TVH, hello and good morning to TVH Network viewers. So let's get yeah, and as I said, it is Monday, March 10th, 2025, and we have a lot of topics to talk about in our coffee tonight. And I think I have to, yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit more serious, and then we will head into tech news and such. So before we begin, it looks like Dreamcar is absent because he has informed me that he will not be available due to unforeseen circumstances. So, yeah, he did tell me that he cannot join our show, so which is completely understandable. So, Dreamcar, comebacks, not that comeback said, but good luck on your good luck on what's happening right now, Dreamcar. Thank you. Okay, so now as we are about to how do we say this, guys? As we are about to show you the what's on the how do I say this? What's with the um on the tech news. And no, I have not prepared this time. Oh Jesus, I have not prepared it because yeah, my morning was not so great because of, yeah, I admitted to online gambling, and yeah, that really went upside down. And yeah, it's very sad because yeah, I kept gambling, and I have that's why I'm finally been told to stop. And yeah, it is sad. Yeah, I finally got confronted by my sisters, and I've been warned not to do it again. And yeah, I really feel bad for myself, and I really felt guilty at that time. I know. But anyways, let's not waste any more time as we are going to head over to the Verge, and we are going to be we're in the first gap of the tech news. So I am preparing the first gap right now as we speak. So give me one moment here. Okay. Um. Netflix will say that on Wednesday. We don't talk about entertainment on Wednesday. Not no 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 on Monday and Tuesday. I mean, sorry, my bad. But yeah, and yeah. All right, guys. I have now prepared. Now I can begin screen sharing here. So let me get my screen share up as we speak. I hope my Roblox will not disconnect me while I am doing this. So wish me luck on that, I guess. All right. So am I even done yet? Let me check. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. Let's begin with the first. Excuse me. Let's begin with the first gap of the tech news, and that is to begin with untrusted device. Yes, you heard that right. So, users say that their second gen Chromecast and Chromecast audios are prompting outdated firmware warnings. According to 9 to 5 Google, reports are cropping up today that second generation Chromecast and music streaming Chromecast audio devices are failing, displaying an error on the device they're trying to cast from that seems to imply the streamers may no longer be supported. Text from screenshots of the error posted to Reddit reads, "Untrusted device," and continues, saying the device couldn't be verified. This could be caused by outdated device firmware. Understandably, people are concerned that Google has decided to stand the streaming box quite old now to the Google graveyard. As 95 Google points out, the company hasn't said it is depreciating the two as it did for the original Chromecast in 2023. At least one member of the Chromecast community says they have reached out to Google support and were told that the company is aware of the issue and is awaiting a fix. Google didn't immediately respond to our request for comment, which is apparently referring to The Verge. So yeah, this is not what I am expecting to see. This okay, all right. This is not what I expected for this to come up out of nowhere. So I believe this is an likely a bug. So hopefully Google will be sorting this out as soon as possible before it gets back to work. So there you go. And if we read the comments, let's check the comments right here. I have two Chromecast audio. This is a sad day for music. Ugh. Google Home can't see my Google Home can't see my Chromecast audio anymore. Wondering how the outage technically happened. I didn't update the firmware of the audio dongle. Was it an update to Google's Home app? I have 5 Chromecast audio devices and second gen Chromecast TV. All stopped working March 9, 2025. I have reset my Google Mesh router, all the devices, and tried from several phones. I am so over trying to make use of anything Google. Oh yeah, look, we have already have a frustrated commenter. Oh boy. What else do we have here? Carpet Talk said, okay, so what do we do if Chromecast is our only way to watch TV? Oh boy. Lockep42 then replied to that comment. Google conveniently has a brand new Chromecast-like device at a much higher price for you. Oh god. Yup. So again, I believe Google is going to do something as soon as possible because I do not want, not that I do not want, because I don't think they can keep that long and they couldn't afford to lose customers, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next one. And yup, it looks like iPhone 17 Air is very thin. So yeah, let's get into that right now. Let me just turn this on here. Okay, here we go. So if we do the split screen right here, okay, what the? Okay, weird. Alright, there we go. Okay, so you can see how the iPhone 17 Air looks like, and yes, indeed, it looks very, 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 very thin, and as it's obvious, it's a mock-up. Alright, so let's get into the rest here. Apple is expected to release its thinnest phone yet later this year with the iPhone 17 Air. Rumors have held that the phone will be thinner than the 6.9mm iPhone 6 was, but recently gave us a better idea than we have had before of what to expect. Rumors of the iPhone 17 Air's dimensions have ranged over the last several months, but a recent one from leaker Ice Universe puts it at just 5.5mm thick, something that Min-Chi Kuo predicted in January. Another analyst, Jeff Pu, said before that it would be more like 6mm. But where Kuo said the phone will have a 6.6-inch screen, Ice Universe says it will technically be 6.9 inches like the iPhone 17 Pro Max. They say both phones will have the same length, width, screen size, and bezel as the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Later, they posted a video showing an apparent render of the device. So I don't know if the music might be copyrighted. I will be careful here. So let me just turn off the audio here. Just okay, it is off, right? So let me just not turn the audio on here. So let's see how the iPhone 17 Air looks like. Okay, well, apologies for that. You should not be hearing that copyrighted music. My bad here, but you can see how the iPhone 17 Air looks like in the 3D model. It looks very thin at all. Yeah, it looks very thin. So that's the video of, it's a quick 3D video. So that's a quick video regarding the iPhone 17 Air in a 3D model. And on Friday, YouTuber iDevice Hub posted a video in collaboration with leaker Manjin Bu, who published similar looking renders last month. iDevice Hub claims to be showing mockups of the standard, Pro Max, and Air models based on internal Word documents. The video lingers on the edge of the phone at moments, and I was immediately struck by how much seeing it reminded me of looking edge on at the 5.1mm 13-inch M4 iPad Pro, the one Apple device thinner than this is rumored to be. So, yeah, it's hard not to also notice the Google Pixel-like camera bar stretching left to right on the back of iDevice Hub's mock-ups of the iPhone 17 Air and Pro Max. It's unclear whether the bar is functional or just Apple trying out some new aesthetic, but I welcome it all the same. If for no other reason than my iPhone 15 Pro is so dang floppy when laying on its back on my desk. So let's take a look here. I'm not gonna turn on the video audio from the video, but you can see how the iPhone 17 Air looks like. So it is very thin. Trust me, it is very thin indeed. If you look at the side of the phone here, and if you look at this side angle, you can see how incredibly thin it is, right? It's incredibly thin. So yeah, this is very interesting. This is very interesting how the 3D mock-up of iPhone 17 Air will look like, guys. So yeah, there you go. So that's the iPhone 17 Air, and honestly, if this is true, this would be the second time that Apple is releasing a thin phone compared to iPhone 6. So this is going to be very interesting from what we are looking at. The last two we will save it for the second gap since we might have to go to outbreak after this one. So let's get into the last one for this gap as Apple delayed its Big Siri upgrade and it seems that it will take the company's rumored smart display with it. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman in today's Power On newsletter, Apple has postponed the device because it at least partially relies on the delayed Siri capabilities. Capabilities. So yeah, it's been rumored for months now that Apple was planning to release a device early this year that would serve as a smart home hub with a display similar to devices that its main smart home competitors, Amazon and Google, have both offered for years. The device is expected to be the first Apple smart home hub with support for Apple Intelligence. It's also rumored to run on tvOS and support native Apple apps like Calendar, Notes, and according to recent rumors, compatibility with Apple's Messages app. Apple said last week that its upgrade smart assistant is taking longer than we thought and will be released in the coming year, hinting that it may not be an iOS 18 feature as originally promised. The version of Apple Intelligence that we have now doesn't really offer any smart home features, so Apple releasing a smart display that's wrapped up in this AI upgrade wouldn't make much sense right now. Apple's competitors at first glance seem to be forging ahead. Amazon, which has had its own struggles integrating AI into Alexa, has announced it's finally doing just with that with Alexa Plus, starting with its own robust Echo Show smart display lineup that most recently included the addition of the Echo Show 21. Google began its own similar rollout of Gemini in December, though only for some Nest speakers. But in both cases, they're limited rollouts and not truly in the public sphere quite yet. Excuse me. So you can see. So that's the news. That's the news of what's happening with the AI powered CV along with the smart display as well. All right, the last two again we will save it for the second gap. So it is now 6:48 p.m. as we will return with more coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. Stay along with us as we will return after these messages. But before that, this program is sponsored by Asphere's Aircon. Try, tested, trusted by an Asparagus and Asphere's Cafe Noir Coffee. If it's Cafe Noir Coffee. We'll be right back. And now we return to Asphere's Cafe on Cool FM. And we are back right here on Asphere's Cafe. It is now 6:55 p.m. as we continue with another round of the tech news right here on Asphere's Cafe. Okay, so we need to fix myself here. All right, so oops. Okay. All right, so now let's continue here. Oh, whoops. Whoops. That was an accident. All right. It's still loading on my end, so bear with me. Okay. All right. So apparently it's not enough, so I'll keep looking, but we'll get into it, guys. Just one moment here. I really am unprepared right now. Not bad. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's continue with the tech news right here. Okay. So here's another round. Okay. So let's get into this news. Since last fall, Apple has been marketing the iPhone 16 and Apple Intelligence with an unreleased Siri feature. After confirming today that the more personal version of Siri isn't coming anytime soon, Apple has pulled the ad in question. The commercial starred Bella Ramsey, who should probably win an award for acting like Siri worked. In an ad spot, Ramsey sees someone familiar approaching and asks Siri in the name of the person they had a meeting with the previous month at a specific restaurant. Siri immediately responded with the name presumably based on a calendar event, email, or message on Ramsey's iPhone. Today, Apple announced that developing the features that would allow Siri to answer such questions that rely on device data is taking more time than expected. The ad was part of a trio that included two others focused on email summarization and a custom video. Sorry. Those two remain while the ad for the unreleased feature from September has been set to private on YouTube. You can see one of that right here. So yeah, if you recall that this is not a new to, I mean, we did cover the Verge one, but yeah, this we do know now that the Apple Intelligence is, I mean, the personalized Siri is gonna take a lot of time it seems. So yeah, it's unfortunate that Apple has to delay it, but it's a good move, nevertheless. Okay, so as we continue, let me just stop for in the meantime because I need to prepare more here. Okay, so let's see what let's see if my version it now loads. Nice. Okay. Oh, Excuse me. Okay. Foxconn has its own AI now. Whoa. Okay, so I don't know if it's paywall. Let me check the Wall Street Journal article. If it's paywall, verifying the device. Sure. Okay, so at least we're in here. Yay! Of course, it requires a Wall Street Journal subscription. Not surprising. Okay, let's just do something here. There we go. Okay, I have to wait. But okay. Alright, by the way, it is now 7:01 p.m. A little bit of time check here because I'm still preparing for another round of the second gap of tech news here. Okay, I think we have prepared notes, so let's restart the screen share. And here we go. We have a screen share. Okay, so let's do another round. I'm not another round. Let's move on to the next headline here, and that is Foxconn now having its own AI division. The electronics maker, known for assembling Apple's iPhones, has launched its own large language model to improve manufacturing and supply chain management. The model, dubbed FoxBrain, is capable of reasoning, data analysis, mathematics, and code generation, and was trained in 4 weeks using 120 NVIDIA H100 GPUs. Foxconn's, Foxconn plans to open source FoxBrain to collaborate with industry partners and says the model is based on Meta's Llama 3.1 with performance approaching world leading standards. As much as you want to take a look at that article, it seems like that it's paywall, and I cannot show you the rest on the show without having a subscription of the Wall Street Journal, which obviously I'm not gonna be paying for that one here. But interesting that Foxconn is starting their own AI division, so this is going to be very interesting. And now let's get into home appliances this time, as the Arc-Cool AI Air doesn't look as artsy as LG's previous Arc-Cool air conditioners, but it does offer improved energy efficiency by detecting the room's layout and the position of its occupants so it can direct airflow right to them. The company hasn't announced pricing or availability, nor does it detail what technology the Arc-Cool AI Air is using. Ideally, it's relying on wave radar sensing, similar to what Samsung may rely on to bring ambient sensing to its SmartThings devices, which is sensitive enough to even detect a person's rate of breathing. That technology could potentially allow the Arc-Cool AI Air to differentiate between an actual person in a room and a plant swaying back and forth in an airflow that it can ignore. So if you look at how it looks, guys, that if you look at the design of the aircon, and I'd say it looks pretty nice, it features a black mirror finish instead of hiding behind artwork or photo. So this one is so this kind of design is interesting. So, previous additions to LG's Arco air conditioner line featured a 27-inch LCD screen on the front that can be used to display artwork or family photos in order to clumrush. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will try my best. But so, in order to come camouflage, wait, let me just I'll just let Google Translate pronounce this for me because this is kind of hard to pronounce it. So my bad on this one. So how do I pronounce that term again? Let me see here. Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Camouflage.
Camouflage. Okay, there you go. In order to camouflage the wall-mounted unit as a piece of arc, the new arc, the new Arc-Cool AI Air instead features a black mirror finish with a multi-line grill structure on its front outlet, designed to spread out and soften its airflow. The air con- the air conditioner's temperature sensors can detect when a window has been opened, LG says, automatically activating an energy-saving mode so that it stops producing cold air that's possibly escaping outside. Through the LG ThinQ app, users can also monitor the unit's power usage and set a limit, allowing them to balance their comfort level versus how high they're willing to see their power bill rise. So that's the LG um, Arc-Cool AI Air right there, guys. Again, I don't know how it looked like previously, so let me just do a quick Google search here. But I do know that it used to have a 27-inch LCD screen, so that is what I'm aware of so far. So if we take a look at the how it looked like back then, yep, there it is. So this is how um the art cool look like. Yes, you heard that right. This is how the art cool look like right here, guys. And if we take a look at the price, yes, sorry guys, this is not a Friday's episode, but we're just taking a look how it looks like. But it is indeed an aircon, so yes, that's how it looks like. And my gosh, the price is very expensive. So yeah, seems to be a luxury product, not knowing that it features LCD displays. So yeah, that is something. All right, so so once again that's the LG Arco AI Air, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And as we move on to the next one we have here is the DeepSeek. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, DeepSeek. So if you recall last January where we covered the demonstration of how DeepSeek works with our fellow cool DJs Steven Nilawan del Sol, we along with our fellow Dreamcar, you already know how it works, and sometimes the way how they answer to the questionable questions will not be answered. And here we go. So now we are witnessing this news as the United States might restrict DeepSeek on government devices. So, according to The Verge, officials are also weighing banning DeepSeek from US app stores and putting limits on cloud providers' ability to offer access to its cost-efficient AI models, according to a report from the Wall Street Journal. Both the Navy and NASA have already blocked the Chinese startup's technology over security concerns. So, I don't know if this is going to be paywalled again. Like, I tried accessing this one. I'm pretty sure it is paywalled. Yup, not surprising at all. It's still paywalled. So, yeah, that's the latest information of DeepSeek as far as we are concerned now that the United States is restricting DeepSeek on government devices. And finally, as we head over to Nintendo Switch 2, yes, the Nintendo Switch 2 hype is still around. As we are hearing more and more, the Nintendo Switch 2 is already been around, and now it looks like that the US FCC revealed that the console will support NFC. They even specified that the RFID feature will be located in the right Joy-Con, just like it was in the original Switch. The Nintendo Switch 2 is apparently designated the BEE001, the company's radio equipment test filings reveal, where BEE is Nintendo's designator for the Switch 2 family of products, with 00, with 001 the main console, 014 the right Joy-Con, and 012 the left one. So if you can see how it looks like, surprisingly the game card is surprisingly guys, the game card is still the same, and yeah, no change to the model number for the game card, so it's likely the same. So I'm pretty sure if you try putting a game card, Nintendo Switch 2 game card on the OG Nintendo Switch, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna run. So yeah, it did say so. Yeah, uh, so yeah, guys. Again, the most of the Nintendo Switch games would be backwards compatible with the Switch 2. So yeah, actually that's a good one. And the EUT is equipped with two rechargeable ports, top and bottom side. A pre-check performed on the worst part, bottom side, for conducted emissions. Ooh. Now, if you were hoping for faster Wi-Fi on your Switch 2, that's pretty likely as well. These findings shows the findings show it will support Wi-Fi 6 networks with up to 80 megahertz of bandwidth, up from Wi-Fi 5 on the original Switch. However, it doesn't seem to have Wi-Fi 7 or Wi-Fi 6E, and it's only crossed the FCC with tests for 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz networks, not the faster shorter range 6 gigahertz band. Just in case you have any doubts, this might be some of your mystery Nintendo product instead of a Switch. If we take a look here, without a dock, with dock, yeah. So this FCC filing regarding the Switch 2, yeah, very interesting of how they conducted a test on the Nintendo Switch 2, especially now that it has a Wi-Fi 6 support and along with the NFC support for the right Joy-Con. And also, but regarding the game card, yup, it's been confirmed as well that it is indeed backwards compatible with the Switch 2. If you're willing to play the OG Switch games, yes, it will work with the Switch 2. So that's the FCC filing report of the Nintendo Switch 2 regarding the NFC and the Wi-Fi 6 support. It is now 6. Oh, no, sorry. It is now 7:13 p.m. as we will return with more news. Sorry, as we will return with more tech headlines right here on Asphere's Coffee. But before that, this program is sponsored by Asphere's Aircon. Try, tested, and Try, tested, trusted by Asparagus and FPS Capillar Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capillar Coffee. Stay along with us. We will be right back. And now let's return to Aspie's Cafe right here on Cool FM. Yes, we are back right here on the cafe, and looks like I got disconnected due to inactivity for more than 20 minutes, which is, yeah, I hate that. I really, really hate that, you know. But yeah, I will be here there in a bit. Let me just move myself around here. Alright, guys. Hopefully, this will do. Alright, I'm back. I am fully back and up. So now let's continue with the coffee session. I feel like this episode will not be that great today because of what happened earlier this morning. Again, apologies if I am acting this way because of the confrontation and my struggle and my struggle at this time. So yeah, I do believe I really need to seek help. I really need to seek help, guys. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I do need to seek help at this time. Okay, so now let's oh, again to our fellow listeners and viewers, I am so sorry. Not I am not feeling, not that I'm not feeling well, but I don't really feel like I have anything to cover. But I'll do my best as much as I can, cause you know it's one day at a time, right, guys? So we're getting there. We're just getting there. Don't worry. So yeah, again, one day at a time. It's going to get better over time, and eventually I will be getting out from the darkness. Rest assured. So yeah. Okay, so now let's head over to the smartphone news as usual, as we always do with the third gap of the cafe. Sorry, guys. All right. Wait, is One US 7 already out? Oh yeah, One US 7. Okay. I don't know if it's already been out for the rest of the phones, which is not yet at the moment. It's still on Android 14, no? It's still on Android 14 at the moment. Yep, still Android 14. Also Android 14. I'm checking other devices right now, so yeah. Up to 4 major Android upgrades. Okay, so it looks like One UI 7 is still exclusively S25. Wow! 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 How long has it been testing, right? Nah. Okay, so I'm still preparing for the smartphone news, so bear with me here. Oh wow, Acer's returning to the smartphone market under Acer Peer, of course. The thick bezel, of course. A little bit up slow smartphone news this week, which is fine, but we're gonna cover the other brands aside from Samsung anyway. So yeah, now as we head over to the third gap of the tech news, let me just bring up my screen share. There we go. Alright, so let's get into the third gap of the tech news with the smartphones, courtesy of GSM Arena. Topic beginning with the first one. Oh great, what the heck is going on with my browser? There we go. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so let's begin with the third gap of the tech news. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge will be fully unveiled next month, and ahead of that, a rumor earlier they talk about its thickness, weight, price, as well as screen and bezel size. With the rumor 5.84mm slimness, you may obviously be wondering what to expect from the device in terms of fragility. That won't be a concern, according to Samsung's Mobile Experience VP of Product and Marketing in the UK, Anika Bison, speaking to Tech Radar in an interview. She claims the phone's form factor won't come at the expense of durability without going into any specific details. So here is the quote. I can't say too much, but what I will say is that the Edge is about beautiful form factor. And there are 2 points I want to make. One that is absolutely stunning. And if you think about the technology that's going into that size of space, it's pretty impressive. The second thing I'll say concerns durability. With anything slim, durability has to come as part of the package. Those are the two features of the Edge that are exciting for us. Well, I know durability isn't exciting, but it's really important. So watch this space, because there are some exciting things to come regarding this phone. That does sound to us that she's trying to hint at the phone bring something new for Samsung to the table in terms of durability, and the S25 Edge has been rumored to use a ceramic back. So that's probably as close to an official confirmation we will ever get before the actual unveiling of the phone. Ceramic is tougher than glass, and it may work in concert with the metallic film to ensure that the S25 Edge doesn't fail non-traditional durability tests like those performed by SAP at Jerry Everything. So it will be very interesting for Jerry Everything to do a test of the S25 Edge when it comes out. So I am looking forward to know more about this one here. And looks like our time is up for TVH viewers. So unfortunately, TVH, we have to say goodbye. But we will be back again tomorrow at the same new time slot. That is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on TVH viewers. So it's been the first episode of Asphere coming on this new time slot, but also a rough. But again, it's gonna get better over time after the events that I witnessed early that morning. But I am going to get into it. We're gonna get through it one day at a time. So yeah. Again, TVH viewers, again, it's now the time to say goodbye, and I don't know what's the next program on TVH, but until then, I'm Cairo, and filling in for Dreamcard. The cafe is now closed for TVH, and we will see you tomorrow morning, where we will cover this latest tech news right here on the cafe. Bye bye, TVH. See you tomorrow. And we are back. As we just left the TVH Never broadcast, we will move on to the to the to the another to the next headline of the third gap of the smartphone use. Let's continue. And it's Vivo Y300i. So, yep, it's official after a series of teasers. The phone appeared on the China Telecom website last week where the full spec sheets was revealed. The front of Y300i has a 6.68 LCD with HD plus resolution and up to 120Hz refresh rate. The Qualcomm chip is coupled with 8 GB or 12 GB of RAM, while storage is 256 GB or 512 GB. There are two cameras on the back, with the main one being 50 megapixel with an f1.8 aperture in front. The selfie shooter is 5 megapixel tucked behind a punch hole. The phone comes with Android 15, and since it is being launched in China, it has the domestic only Origin OS user interface on top. The battery capacity is 6,500 mAh and it supports 44 watt charging, but there is no wireless charging. The Vivo Y300i comes in black, titanium, and blue. The starting price is about 205 US dollars, which is 1,499 Chinese yuan, I think. With the first sale scheduled for Friday, March 14th. That is in about 4 days from now. So what do I think about this phone? It looks pretty much like a typical smartphone nowadays, except the budget-oriented smartphones where it's still using the U-shaped notch. But yeah, it's literally almost the same. Next one we have here is the Realme Narzo 80X RAM, storage, and color options. So Realme recently announced the Realme 14 Pro Lite in India and will launch the P3 Ultra in the Asian countries soon. Realme is also expected to unveil the Narzo 80 series, including the Narzo 80X. Realme hasn't divulged in anything about the Narzo 80X yet, but a rumor claims the Realme Narzo 80X is Indian model will have two color options and three memory configurations. The source claims that the Realme Narzo 80X will be offered in Deep Ocean and Sunlit Gold colors with three memory options, which are 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage, 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage, and 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB of storage. Furthermore, the source claimed that the Indian unit of the Realme Narzo 80X will have model code RMX3944, the same as the Realme P3X launched in India last month. If true, that implies the Narzo 80X will just be a version of the P3X, meaning it will come with a Dimensity 64000 SoC, a 6.72-inch Full HD Plus 128Hz LCD, a 50 megapixel primary camera, and a 6,000 mAh battery with 45 watt charging. The Realme P3X also has the IP68-69 rating and MIL SDD 8108 certification. So that's the Realme Narzo 80X regarding the RAM, storage, and color options. Overall, I think the color choice not bad. Either the memory configurations so far so good, except the 6 GB. I believe that the 8 GB of RAMs should be the standard nowadays. Next one we have here is the One UI 8. Surprisingly, as the One UI 7 update isn't even out yet for the Galaxy S24 or the previous Galaxy smartphones that are not S25, and yet they're already testing the One UI 8. Wow, wow, wow. So yep, they have started testing based on Android 16. That one will, and regarding the One UI 7, it will finally be rolling out next month, so the wait isn't that long anyway. And then the waiting game will start again very soon after that, since Google aims on releasing Android 16 in June. So GSM Arena is naturally hoping that Samsung will be quicker with this update than it's been with the previous one, but of course there's no guarantee. The fact that the Korean company is already testing One UI 8 internally does seem like a good design. Not design, seem like a good design, but we wouldn't make any bets based on this information alone. So, yep. If I remember correctly, it's FarmCheck. The software they use is FarmCheck. Let me just double check. The software they use is FarmCheck, or is it? No. It is CheckFarm. Okay, it's CheckFarm apparently. Yep, CheckFarm. Yes. Okay, so yep. Again, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's interesting that Samsung is already testing One UI 8 for the Galaxy S25 series, yet the One UI 7 is sorry One UI 7 isn't even out yet for the other Samsung smartphones. So hopefully Samsung wouldn't again. So once again, hopefully Samsung wouldn't take that long release the release the how do I say this? Release the update before April comes out. So yeah, there might be some surprises if the One UI 7 comes out early, but don't get the hopes up. And yeah, that's the One UI 8 update. And finally, it looks like Acer is returning to the smartphone market under the brand Acer Pure. Acer is returning to the smartphone world, and today we learned the first two devices that will launch on March 25. They are called Acer Pure Acer 1 Liquid S162E4 and Acer Pure Acer 1 Liquid S272E4, and yes, these are the real names. Both devices have entry-level specs, including a 6-year-old chipset by MediaTek. Oh my god. Having a 6-year-old chipset, huh? I don't know if this is gonna hold up well. I'm not sure if this is still going to hold up to this to this day. We'll see. So let's start with the Acer Pure Acer 1 Liquid S162E4. So this will have a 6.5-inch LCD with HD plus resolution and a water drop notch for the selfie camera. The chipset is, you knew it, I mean, you guessed it, it's Helio P35, which is coupled with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. The camera on the back has a 60 megapixel sensor, while the front-facing shooter will take 5 megapixel stills. The phone packs a 5000 mAh battery and a USB-C port. We do know that the OS will be Android 14, and the phone will also have FM radio, Bluetooth, and hybrid dual nano SIM slot. And it will only come in one color, that is blue. The power key is below the volume rocker on the right side, and seems like it will double as a fingerprint sensor because of its flat surface. We have yet to learn the price, but are confident it will be under $100, which is no more than 9,000 Indian rupees. And as we head over to the a little bit more expensive here, the LCD is 6.74-inch in diagonal, giving the HD plus resolution and the water drop notch with a 5 megapixel camera behind. Speaking of cameras, the dual combo on the back includes a 20 megapixel main shooter, and that is the Acer Pure Acer 1 Liquid S272E4. Interesting enough, the chipset of the S272E4 has an even less powerful CPU. Oof. So not an expensive one, my bad, but this one is. Its model number is MT6765X, which is actually the Halo G36 only announced 2 years ago. RAM is once again 4 GB of RAM, while storage is 64 GB. S272E4 also comes with 5000 mAh battery and Android 14. So we are not quite sure if these products are Acer products. They are more likely licensed by products by an ODM. If you don't know what ODM means, I will just look it up for you guys what ODM means, and I believe it stands for Original Design Manufacturer. Yes, Original Design Manufacturer, aiming to capitalize on the popularity of the Taiwanese brand. So we will have more details about these devices on March 25, I believe. Yep, March 25. That is the time when we are off air for Cool FM. That means we will not be able to cover this news, but we will try to cover that in April for the recap of these budget-oriented smartphones from Acer Pure, a subsidiary of Acer. So yeah, stay tuned for this one here. It is now 7:40 p.m. as we will return with more, with the last round, or I should say, with the last gap of the tech news uh, headlines right here on Asphere's Coffee. But before that, this program is sponsored by Asphere's Aircon, tried, tested, trusted by an Asparagus and FPS Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee, manufactured by FPS Manufacturing Corporation. Stay along with us, we will be right back. And now let's get back to the cafe right here on Cool FM. Yes, we are back on Asper's Cafe, and looks like I've been disconnected again because of the interconnectivity, but I will be back soon. So, in the meantime, let me just get my Roblox up and working again. Okay, so now we are in the Roblox. Let me just move the studio cam. Okay, so now let's get into the last gap of the tech news with continuing to the smartphone news. Let me just prepare again. Or you know what? Let's focus on. Sorry. You know what? Let's focus on the Windows 11 related news now from Windows latest. Again, I only find Windows latest to be trustworthy because yes. Okay, so sorry guys, I was taking care of it real quick. Okay, looks like we only have two of them. We'll look for the another tab outlets. OMG Linux. Let's go to OMG Linux for the Linux news. Oh look, they're dead. Well, OMG Linux has been dead for a long time now, it seems, so they haven't had posted for a very long time. Ooh, no. Okay, so let's look for other tech news, I guess. For other tech news sources, I guess. Alright, 9 to 5 Linux. Alright, again, bear with me here. I'm still looking for your articles. All right, now let's get into the last gap of the tech news right here on the cafe. After this, I'm gonna have to prepare the dinner. I don't want my sister to be hungry, and I'm gonna reflect on the journal later. So let's get into that now. Oh, lovely, a delay. Okay, we're just gonna wait. Latency and delays. I love any task, guys. I really love any task. Okay, don't make me wait long, huh? Do not make me wait long. I'm just gonna disconnect any task. I'm gonna reconnect. There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's continue. What the not let's continue. No, let's get into the last round of the tech headlines, and that is with the with the Microsoft Edge settings becoming more like a Google Chrome. So Microsoft has been testing a new refined and more compact settings page in a Canary version. This move comes after the company added several features to the browser, which resulted in the settings page getting densely populated. Edge has a lot of toggles and options to choose from, which is confusing. When we look at the settings page in the stable version, you can tell the difference here in the stable and the canary, right? By the way, um, it has a hamburger menu containing different types of settings. Clicking on any of these takes us to respective pages, each having multiple toggles options under distinct headings. Some of these settings pages are so crowded that they require longer scrolling to find the feature you are looking for. This affects the browser experience whenever users are looking to make some changes in settings. Right here, yeah? Well, the good news is that Microsoft has worked on it and has finally decluttered the setting pages by making the following changes, which being the hamburger now has reduced components. And the settings only page now has quick access rectangular buttons to directly reach the frequently used pages. And in addition, setting pages which were more populated with multiple subsettings are provided with their own quick access buttons. So that's the good news. So this is how it looks like from before, and this is how it looks like after. Yeah, very cluttered, and it's so confusing. But now they're making it easier, thankfully. And funny enough, there is a misspelling after the great start. You can see clear bowing data. Okay, well that's funny. Well, yes, at least it's a huge improvement, if you ask me. And as for the settings, the dark it's now even darker, which is a huge plus. So that's good. That's a really good move here. And yeah, that's the Microsoft Edge settings page getting a much needed makeover, which is finally happening. And now for the Copilot, it looks like Microsoft continues to expand the presence of its AI tool, Copilot. And now it's available, and it's now available on the Fiber Messenger app. And so, in case you missed it, it was available on Telegram and WhatsApp, and now they're expecting to Fiber. So if you go to your Rakuten Fiber app, you can head over to search and type Microsoft Copilot, and yeah, and yeah, if you try that, it works. So yeah, this is interesting. They also have a Copilot on Telegram as well. So yep, and it's the same. It's the same scenario. And as for WhatsApp, this is how it looks like for WhatsApp. But yeah, there you go. So that's how Telegram, WhatsApp, and Fiber. Sorry, that's how Copilot on Telegram, WhatsApp, and Fiber looks like. And now, as we are running out of time, we only have 2 minutes as we are now getting over to the Linux news. So it looks like 48 has released version 48 ahead of this final release on March 1925. It is packed with lots of goodies, which has a wavelength color management protocol in the monitor window and composite manager, which also receives support for activating the activities overview with either super key as well as for centering new windows by default. And another long anticipated feature that landed in this RC milestone is dynamic triple buffering, which should dramatically improve the performance of the GNOME Tesla environment on low-end GPUs such as Intel integrated graphics as well as Raspberry Pi computers. So there's that. And it also has a bunch of improvements. This is very long here, but yeah. The massive improvements to the GNOME. And finally, Garuda Linux Broadwing released with new Mocha edition and a new welcome app. So this is the welcome app right here, how it looks. And it looks very Mac OS for, and it's for the window bar. But yeah, you can see for the Hyperland edition it ships with the update screenshot such and such. Yeah. But yeah, that's some quick Linux news. It looks like our time is up for Asphere's Cafe, and yes, it is exactly 8 o'clock, and that brings us to the end of Asphere's Cafe for this evening right here on Asphere's on the cafe. We'll be back again tomorrow where we'll cover some tech news, some more tech news along with the smartphones and others what we know on in what we know so far right here on the cafe. And as of this time, it looks like Momon hasn't joined the stage yet. Let me just ping him before we end the show. It looks like Momon is not online, so we're not. I will not be anchoring it. So we'll see if Momon's gonna be active. Let me just check. Yep, inactive. It looks like inactive for Momon. Um, I guess I have to go now. I cannot host this. I cannot host the next show, but I have to prepare the dinner after this. So yeah. If Moment's not showing up, we're gonna the hangout one will start at 8:30 p.m. Like probably. So just wait for Moment to start here. And looks like I'm lagging again. I'm not sure why, but yeah. Alright guys, I have to go. In the meantime, we're going to do a music automation since Momon is, yep, not available. So we'll wait. I have to wait. We'll have to wait if Momon will be active later. If not, there will be no hangout with Momon. But hopefully 8:30 will do. So TOC team, please take care of the play in the meantime because I am going to set up music automation here. We're going to have some music automation for now, guys, since there's no Momon or other teachers who can fill in for his spot. So, yeah, until then, guys, this has been Asper's Cafe. I am Cairo. I don't know if they will be hanging out with Momon later, but until then, this has been Asper's Cafe, and the cafe is now closed. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, right here on Cool FM, and hopefully Dreamcore will be back with me to cover more of the cafe sessions right here. Okay, wait. I think Maman is about to join. I think Maman just got active here. Wait. I'm just doing a little overtime because I would rather wait for the host to join before
Hello.
we. There you go. Hello, Maman. I've been waiting. I was waiting for you so I can end my show. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Ito po ang Cool FM, oras sa buong kapuluan, 8:04 PM. Oras sa buong kapuluan, 8:05 PM. Ito ang 99.5 Cool FM, ang huntahan ng bayan. Ay, mali!